Hi everybody, it's PJ. I am excited to do another one of these. I was supposed to do one last week, I will be honest. I was supposed to do one last week and the footage that we're going to watch now was actually from last week, so we're a little bit behind. But I had a conference that I was speaking at down in Franklin, Tennessee. And so I spent last week preparing for my slides, and we had Brett's baby shower and all of that stuff, so I didn't get a chance to come on live like this, but that's okay because you guys, oh, they said they can't hear me. Can you hear me? I don't know if just Norma can't hear me. Jonathan, do you want to go out there and check and see whether our sound is a problem still or what? But if anybody else other than Norma can't hear me, let me know, because the sound is on and it looks like it's recording, so I'm not sure what the problem with that is. So okay, nope, other people are saying they can hear me, so I think we're all good. So anyway, I'm going to get the B-roll started. So, well, actually, you know what I'm going to do first? First, I'm going to shrink myself. So I am in the corner. If I can do that, there we go. We're going to get little mini PJ down in the corner. Ready? Here she comes, down in the corner. And we're going to get this playing and turn that off. And hit play. And there. Look, it's the puppies. Now, like I said, so this was from last week, so they still look little. You should see them. Well, if you were on live, when I was on live yesterday, they're a lot bigger already. So we put them a couple times while they were under supervision into the goats, and they are doing very well. And she's so sweet, playing with her little toy. Norma says she can hear me now, so I don't know, maybe there was just a delay or something. But the puppies are doing great. So Lacey has learned to sit and down very, very well. Cagney is a little more independent. If you remember, Lacey was the one, she was my first choice. So, and the reason she was my first choice was because you could just tell she was going to be a sweet, good listener. Very, very good temperament. Totally handles love and wants love and all of that. So, yeah, so that was why she was my first choice. And it's not that I didn't want Cagney, but I just could tell that Lacey was going to be much sweeter. So this is, that was Glamour. And you can see the reason I don't put the, someone's finger is in the footage. Look. I bet you that's like Jade. I bet you that's Jade holding the camera because her finger's in it. Oh, that's funny. So remember, I don't see yeah, it's definitely Jade's hand. I don't see this footage before you guys watch it. So this is me watching it for the first time as you guys are watching it too. But yeah, Cagney is definitely much more independent. Has much more of a, I don't know that I want to say stubborn streak, but stubborn streak. And yeah, so they're definitely different personalities. Cagney definitely doesn't want to listen quite as well as Lacey does. But we're working on, so they've got sit and down pretty much good. We're working on stay and come now, and that's going to be fun and challenging. Renee says, hi, would they put another goat in the birthing pen? She seems so lonely and her mom is hanging so close. No, her mom's hanging so close, it's fine, but she's really better off in there by herself when they're this close. We always put the ones that, you know, the only reasons the other ones had more than one goat in there is because they were all due at the same time. But for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we have live cameras. And if you go to goatmilkstuff.com/goatcam, you can see the live cameras. And we have Devotion is still pregnant, so she's in there. So that's what we're talking about. Remember, if you are leaving comments and I don't answer you, then just ask them again because I can only see 4 comments at a time. But so this is Emery in the sweet shop making chocolate covered marshmallows. In case that wasn't obvious, those are marshmallows on a stick, and he is putting those together. So yeah. So I may or may not admit to getting a spoon and sometimes just taking a spoonful of chocolate out of that. That is dark chocolate. I prefer dark chocolate. I don't really eat milk chocolate, or milk chocolate's just way too sweet for me. I like dark chocolate. So yeah, those are chocolate covered marshmallows. Yep. Hi, Shonda. Yeah, so, and that's a temperer. So getting chocolate in temper involves raising and lowering the temperature. It's what gives properly tempered chocolate has that snap to it, and it shouldn't ash if it's done properly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it shouldn't. Kim says, yes, those are chocolate covered marshmallows. Gwen says she'd love to take a tour but can't now. Laura can hear me from Scotland, so that's good. Yeah, so Brett just posted on there that you can see the goat camera. She put the link. It's goatmilkstuff.com, goat cam. You definitely want to go to the YouTube channel. You can find the link right on there because we're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can because that gives us more controls, I guess, from YouTube. So we're trying to get that number up there pretty quickly. So we totally appreciate you guys doing that. That would be very helpful. Shonda says, how am I doing? I'm doing really well, Shonda. Thank you for asking. Darcy says, who's manning the camera? This is cool. Okay, so this is, remember when I was trying to schedule and I was having all sorts of trouble and I couldn't get it to work? This is my new software. And so we did all the footage. So what we're going to do is we take footage all throughout the week and we put it all together and it's going to play in the background. So this is actually playing in the background. This isn't, the footage isn't live. I'm live. But yeah, so nobody has to hold the camera right now. So all of us take footage throughout the week. I do, Jade does, Jonathan, Brett, Coulter, all of us. Lorianne says, puppies. Aw, thank you, Linda. Linda says all your products are awesome. I appreciate that. Hi, Pamela. Gwen says, what to look for on YouTube? Okay, so you can either get to the YouTube channel through our page. You can go to goatmilkstuff.com/goatcam, and there's a link to the YouTube. Or if you go to YouTube directly, you can do Goat Milk Stuff Live Cam. You can do Goat Milk Stuff Stream Time Live, Live Cam. There's some other whatchamacallits cameras out there, so just make sure you've got our camera. But you can also get to it directly from the website, which is probably easiest. Oh, good. Donna got her cheeses. She got 3 of them, if I remember right, and she ate them all. I hope that's a good sign that you really like them. Doing quite well, Tressie. Everybody's doing well. Patricia says, great, so awesome. Oh, yep, and Brett posted a comment. So yeah, so this chocolate machine is really, it's really dangerous. This is the dipping mode, but there's a conveyor belt that goes on top that we can cover things in chocolate. So yeah, he puts M&Ms on top of the chocolate covered marshmallows as well. But just like that. Sometimes very specifically, sometimes they're placed very carefully, and sometimes they're just tossed on there like that. So that's how we do the chocolate covered marshmallows. Darcy says, is that milk chocolate or dark? That is dark chocolate. It looks yummy either way. Yeah, we only use dark chocolate. We do that for a couple reasons. Number one, because I like dark chocolate better. It's a little bit healthier for you. And because a lot of people have milk allergies. And I can't get goat milk chocolate. It's all cow milk. I actually talked to someone directly from Hershey's about it once. And they'd looked into it, but don't expect goat milk chocolate from Hershey's anytime soon. They pretty much said it was not feasible because of the cost of the goat milk. So Shauna says, I love watching you guys on Facebook. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Donna says she enjoyed her cheese. Good. Darcy says, I knew I liked you guys. Dark chocolate forever. It's so much better. Dark chocolate is so much better than milk chocolate. I mean, I suppose if you're used to the high sugar content in milk chocolate, making the switch might take a little while, but it just tastes so much better, so much more like chocolate. So, oh, now he's doing pretzel rods. So these are pretzel rods he's dipping, and those are harder to cover in the M&Ms. The M&Ms tend to fall off. I've only ever done it once. He asked me to finish for him because he had to go and do something, and it was not easy. He had to place the M&Ms one at a time along the pretzel rod, and if he didn't do it just right, they would slide to the side. So it's not my favorite job. But that's Emery, in case anybody's wondering who that is. That's Emery doing those. Rolling the... It's hard when you work with chocolate all day. And you know what? I will tell you, you can get sick of chocolate. I didn't think it was possible, but it is possible. You can do it. So, hi, Susanna. Hi, Deborah. Yeah, Cheryl says, I love dark chocolate. Don't like any other kind. The darker, the better. Yeah, I like set like 72%. I can do 80%, and it's good, but anything above like 83 is too strong for me. I like it right in the 70s. Aw, thank you, Cindy. Cindy says, makes her day when she gets to see us. Well, that's good. That makes me happy. Yeah, so we are a little bit behind on the B-roll. Like I said, this was from last week, so we're gonna go through this week, and then depending on when I can go live again, we'll see about finishing the other one. So Kim says, are all of Hewitt's teeth pulled that need to be pulled? No, he goes tomorrow. So tomorrow he gets the last of them. And I asked him, and he said to me, he said, I'm not going to be able to eat anything because of the 5 he's already had pulled, only 1 is starting to peek through. So he's going to have very few teeth for a while. So that's tomorrow. I want to say like 2:33-ish, something like that. He goes for the other 4. So yeah, if you guys think to pray for him. So yeah, so there's Emery putting on the colored M&Ms one at a time. See, and they like slide. They get very slippery on that chocolate before that chocolate sets up. So I wasn't very good at it. My M&Ms were all sliding all over the place. So then I would pick them up and put it back on, and then because I had chocolate on my gloves, they would be all over. It was not my specialty. Megan says she's the oddball. She hates chocolate. I feel just, if you don't like it, that's good, but I just feel sorry for you. It's so good. Aw, congratulations on your newborn grandson, Kathy. That's awesome. Darcy made some chocolate-covered pretzel rods as pretzel wands for Harry Potter party. I can't even talk. That's awesome. Cindy says prayers for Hewitt. Pamela's watching from Minnesota. 2 o'clock tomorrow. And he would appreciate your prayers. Last time went really, really well. So, and I attribute that to everybody's prayer support. So thank you for all of that, and pray for him for again tomorrow. Crystal says, how are the sheep? Sheep are doing great. I haven't been out there in a while, but as far as I know, they all look good. Everybody's fine and healthy. Yay, Stephanie got her last package in the mail today. Woohoo, in time for her road trip. Cheryl says, I worked in a candy shop many years ago and got to where just the smell of chocolate made her nauseous. You're really like, when the Emeralds come up with a new candy and be like, Mom, can you try this? I'm like, oh, I don't want another bite of chocolate, but it's very rare. That doesn't last for very long. Thank you, Phyllis. Phyllis is going to keep Hewitt in her prayers. Laura says, be brave, Hewitt. Norma says, prayers for Hewitt. All right, so this is our lunch service. So this is Mason making a Reuben. So that's corned beef and sauerkraut. And over to the left is our focaccia bread. So he grills that. He grills the corned beef, puts it in a line, and he puts the sauerkraut on top. And then I think he puts the cheese on next, and then he steams it. But he's thinking about it. Let's see. Yeah, so there's the Swiss cheese. Mason does not like being on camera, in case you didn't know. He doesn't like it. So he puts the cheese on, and then he's saying something, but I don't know what he's saying. And then he puts a little bit of water, and then he steams it to melt the whatchamacallit, Swiss cheese. Voila. Super duper. It's really good. We like Reubens. I usually make mine open face, though. I don't usually put a bread on top, but we serve it with the bread on top here at lunch. All right, let's look at your comments. Susanna's friend gave her a whole box of 90 dark chocolate, and I don't know what to do with it. It's so strong. It is strong. Okay, so you ready to know what I do with 90% chocolate? This is not the healthiest way to do it, but you take peanut butter, right? Some nice, like, Jif, nice creamy or chunky if you like it, and you put it on the chocolate and you eat it like that. And that's the best way. It's not the healthiest way, but it's really good. And you only need, because the dark chocolate is so rich, you only need like 1. Bonnie says, how are the baby chicks? Baby chicks are great. They are probably going to go outside soon. We've actually, you see me, I'm wearing my jacket. We are, it's colder out there. So, I know what he's making now. Obviously some sort of wrap. I don't know what kind of wrap. Oh, that's bacon. This is a chicken bacon buffalo. That's what that is. They're really good. The wraps are really good too. Hi, Lorianne. Tracy says it looks good. It is good. We have good food. Susanna says she's going to try. Yeah, that's my favorite way. It's when the chocolate is that dark. Oh, that's blue cheese. That's what this is. It's a blue cheese buffalo chicken bacon ranch wrap. And that is, we do the Or maybe it's just ranch. I don't know. I don't have a little menu in front of me. Maybe that's just ranch. Okay, I thought it was a blue cheese, but it's not. It's ranch. See? So it's got bacon and chicken and cheese and ranch. That's what that is. And that's the quesadilla in the back. Yeah, Precious says probably the chicken bacon ranch wrap. Yep. So that's our little to-go containers. Cindy says, y'all have a serving station? We are serving lunch from 11 to 2. I don't know that it's going to last all winter, but that's what we're currently doing. Lan says, I bought elderberry juice from you, but can't remember how much I'm supposed to drink daily. Can you tell me again, please? Yes. Any of you who gets the elderberry and forget, all you have to do is go to gmssweetshop.com/elderberry, and all the information is there. Okay, gmssweetshop.com/elderberry. But it's 1 tablespoon for adults as a prevention once a day, 1 tablespoon 3 times a day if you're sick and fighting stuff. And if the children are little, you know, under 10 or so, depending on how much they weigh, I only do a teaspoon and not a tablespoon. So that's what we do. Kelly can't wait to come and visit and bring apples. Yeah, they're getting something together to make a big apple pie filling party. I'm not really sure. Melissa said, yummy, I made chicken bacon ranch sandwiches for lunch today. See, great minds. Whoa. Yeah, we don't deliver that far to you, Tressie. Sorry. Carrie says, why are you doing this to me today? Do you ship to South Carolina? Yeah, they don't really make it that far. Susanna says, I made kombucha. Yeah, my kids aren't big kombucha fans. I like it. You're welcome, Luann. Yep, okay, Brett put the elderberry directions on there, so for those of you. So yeah, so there's the finished Reuben. So like I said, I eat mine open face. I just leave mine upside down with the cheese on top, and when I do it, I put the dressing under the cheese and then the cheese on top. But so that's the Reuben. Oh, yay! Luann's finally coming to visit October 2nd from Chicago. Woohoo! So I am going to be gone October 8th to October 10th. I've got another conference to go to. Jackie says, hey, you're in the corner. Very cool. Yeah, it's a little mini me down here. Everybody kept wanting me to turn the camera around, and so I figured we'll just do these and put these down here. So that's the new stove we got with the pans over there, so that's working well. And Jade's dancing in her little booty shorts. She needs new ones. She's outgrown them. So that's the goat cheese he's putting on there. I don't know what this sandwich is going to be. Barbara says the Reuben looks absolutely delish. Yeah, I don't know that Mason was a big Reuben guy, but my family loves Reubens. I've made Reubens for my family for years, but like I said, I serve them open face, and we just bake them in the oven, open face with the cheese on top. So anything that my family is willing to eat leftovers, I've always is a good option for serving at lunch. So that was a good choice for him. So this is something with chicken. Yes, I do. I'm typing. Someone asked a question about the elderberry syrup. I think it is $12 per pint. Check out. Whoa, it would help if I could type properly. gmssweetshop.com elderberry for the price. There. See, isn't that handy? I can, usually Brett's on here and she's typing, but now I can do it too. So that works well. Chris said the babies are so cute. Oh, okay, we have new footage. All right, so this is obviously grading on the tractor. That's Lucky. You guys have all met Lucky before. Well, if you've been watching our Facebook Lives for a while, you've met Lucky before. So that's Lucky. And, oh, these are the cattle panels. Okay, so cattle panels are very expensive. Cattle panels are these panels you can kind of see in the foreground right by the red gate. And they are rigid, and the goats can put their feet on them. And let me just answer this message. and so they kind of sway and they hold the goats, and the goats don't crush them. The only time we've ever had them crushed was in a storm if a tree falls on them, and you can see some of the ones because we just kind of try and bend them back into place and reuse them because they're very expensive. So we, you guys know I don't like debt, so we save up for different things. We have many different savings accounts for different things, and when we can, we keep buying stuff. So this was, I don't even know how many cattle panels they got. They got a lot. It was expensive because Graydon is fencing more areas for the goats and for the dogs, because the dogs have the perimeter of some, but now that we have Cagney and Lacey, we want them to have a wider area. So, and I don't know the status of the fencing. I don't know how much he's gotten done. But so this was Graydon learning how to use the tractor to get stuff off the trailer. So this was kind of interesting. Crystal says the babies are cute, but she doesn't like Reubens. So he said she probably shouldn't be watching while doing payroll deductions. Yeah, that you got to be careful. But you know, you can, as long as you're careful before you hit that final submit, you should be okay. Hey, Elizabeth from Michigan. So I'm glad I didn't watch this because this made me kind of nervous. You guys know that tractors in general make me very nervous. So I'm not a big fan of tractors, but the business just got to the point where we really didn't have a choice. We really needed one. So, and it makes me comfortable that Graydon's learning these things with Lucky right there, because Lucky will tell him how to do things safely and whatnot. So, hey Dawn. So, lifting the cattle panels. Ugh. So they're not even doing a ton at a time. I mean, I can't tell. I can't count from this far away, but that's no more than 10, 20. They got that whole truck to... There's a lot of cattle panels. We spent a lot of money on cattle panels. we have a lot of fencing to do. Oh, it's always something. Gina says, love those babies wiring on next one watching. I think she's watching the live stream, maybe, Jeannie? I don't know. Pam's husband loves Reubens. He would be drooling over that sandwich. They're so good. I love Reubens. Much better than a pastrami on rye. We used our focaccia for our Reubens. We had sprinkled caraway seeds on them at one point because that made it even better. But Alma says the twins got in the pen with the puppies. Oh, that's... I was going to tell Hewitt not to let that happen. Frank says, if anyone has another eye free, the baby goats are on the YouTube live stream, camera 1 right now. Hewitt's going to feed them. Hi, Frank. Just thank you for sharing all this. So Hewitt, while we're watching Graydon take these cattle panels off, he's doing such a good job. He knows if he ever injures himself, he'll never let him use the tractor again. But Hewitt has been having so much fun with these live cameras because he tells everybody, he goes in and he types and he learns and tells everybody when he's going to be on and what he's going to be doing them. Janice, are the M&M's milk chocolate? I think they are milk chocolate, the M&M's. Marianne loves Reubens too. Alma says that Hewitt got the babies out of the puppy pen, so that's good. But anyway, so Hewitt has not had a lot of practice with his writing skills. So, I mean, some, but it's not been a focus for him. And so when he was writing on the live stream the other day and he wrote something might happen, and he wrote MITE. So we had this whole, I made him this list, I emailed it to him, this list of all the ITE words and the IGHT words, and he just kept saying, who came up with English? Who came up with this? So he was really funny with that. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Jeannie was watching. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to puzzle it out, but I usually get it. So, yeah, I had introduced, not on camera, but the other day I had introduced the puppies to the new babies. So, and they were pretty good with them. They didn't really have much of a trouble, so that was good. I wouldn't leave them unattended on purpose for a long period of time, but yeah, they didn't seem to have too much trouble. So we learned this the hard way, right? You've got to always put stuff underneath the cattle panels and don't put them on directly on the grass, because we did that one year at our old house, and they got all stuck in, and we had to take a truck and do a chain to them to pull them out of the grass. It was really bad. So now we always put pallets. That's the word I was looking for. Pallets down first before you put them down. So see, Graydon did a pretty good job with that. Crystal says that that Hewitt has been very informative on the cameras. I'm very proud of him. Alma says also Hewitt's been great on the cameras, so that's good. Jack says, I really get annoyed how many things are purposely misspelled on packages, etc. I see it all the time. Yeah, he's I generally don't worry too much about spelling with my children until they get older, because I want them to write. I don't want them to take the joy out of writing because they're worried about spelling. So as long as they're doing it phonetically and whatnot, I don't make a big deal until they're a little bit older. So Hewitt's now 14, so he's getting to that. Normally when they get their cell phone when they drive is when we get really specific about spelling and whatnot, but I generally don't make a big deal of it until a little bit later. So now Hewitt's helping, so you can see all those cattle panels. Oh my gosh, look at how many there are. Which all of that, those are all, so generally when we have a buck, when a buck can go in the fencing, we put 4 T-posts per cattle panel, and when it's just does, we put 3. We obviously put more for the bucks because, excuse me, they yawn, because they're stronger and whatnot. So all of those, each one of those are that many T-posts that need to be pounded into the ground to be dealt with. Shanta says Hewitt's the best. Hewitt's a sweet boy. He's a very sweet boy. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. So, alright. I don't know how much more footage we've got on this. I can't change the footage, so if I was out and about. Oh, you know what that thing is behind? That is, so this is we are next to the fire station, and then the police station is behind it. So this is the fire station, and that tall building there with the 4 windows is, they flood that with smoke and teach the people, I don't know whether it's practice for existing ones. I know new people go in there to see how well they do in a smoke-filled building. But it always freaks us out when they do it because they don't let us know ahead of time, which they shouldn't have to. I'm not saying that. But so all of a sudden we'll be smelling smoke and whatnot, looking, trying to figure out what the problem is, and it turns out they're doing a training exercise. So that's what that tall building is. Hi, Kathy. What time is it now? It is 2 o'clock now, 2:07. Crystal says, always singing on the camera and cleaning. He likes to sing. He likes to sing. Norma says, Hewitt has a special place in her heart. Alma says, when will you be moving Torpedo and Kingdom? Soon. They are starting breeding season on Saturday, so everybody gets moved, so it'll all just be a part of that. Aw, thank you, Jeannie. She says, all your children are sweet, good, nice, well-mannered, and loving. Crystal says 210 for them. 210 cattle panels? I don't know what 210 is. I wish I could go back and scroll back and see the other things because I forget what you guys are talking about. Oh, 210 the time. Okay. Yep, a little bit after 2. That's what that is. A little bit after 2. So yeah, we are on East Coast time. So this is Lucky watching and making sure that nothing bad is happening with Graydon, that he's being very careful. Graydon likes his tractor, in case you haven't figured that out. Margie says, hello, love my soap and lip balm. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, so while we're still watching this, a couple things. For those of you who just got on, we have live goat cams now. You can go to them at goatmilkstuff.com/goatcam. So make sure you do that. And if you guys can go to the YouTube channel, which is linked on that page, that goat cam page, you can click to the YouTube and then subscribe, because we're trying to get the subscriptions up to 1,000, because at 1,000, YouTube gives us more controls over some stuff. So we're trying to get that up there. So if you haven't subscribed, that would be great if you could do that. The other thing is, see, this is what I like about Lucky is he's so patient with the kids and teaching them and learning and helping them to do a good job and the right thing. So he's a blessing. And then tomorrow, I have to yawn again. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. Everybody drink your water. Stay hydrated. That's my canning jar. The newsletter is going out again tomorrow. If you've not signed up for the newsletter, I send it out the first of the month, and then I send it out in the middle of the month to the people who didn't open it, because we get people subscribed during the week. So if you want to receive that, it goes out tomorrow morning, but you just go to goatmilkstuff.com/newsletter, and that's where you can sign up for that. Joanne's in Scotland. We're doing quite well. Baby goats are doing quite well. I haven't gone out and spent time with the puppies yet today. I got to go and take good care, get all my stuff done so I can go spend a lot of time with them. So again, this is from last week, because I'm a little behind on sharing this stuff with you guys, but they have grown so much. They're getting so big. Tanya says, the tractor has made work so much easier, and also they can get more done. I do know how you feel. I was really shocked the first time I saw her son crawl out of a big loader at his workplace. I know they make me nervous, but it's time. They're all pretty responsible and careful. They're still teenage boys, though, so. Cindy says, I have a screaming Nigerian doe in season. I told her to wait till next season, but she doesn't agree. Some of them are loud. Dedication was allowed. Some of them are very loud. Joanna says, I did not get my newsletter on the 1st. If you ever don't get the newsletter, send me an email to soap@goatmilkstuff.com, and I will forward it to you. So send me an email, Joanne, and that way I have your email. I can make sure you're on there, and we can see if we can figure it out. Oh, good. Nita says that she and her 2 sisters love our soap, lotion, and lip balms. They're first-time users. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me very happy. Hi, Anne. I am doing great. Thank you. She says the farm looks great. We're keeping busy. Jade and Indigo were out cleaning the mats yesterday. That was really funny. I got some footage of that. I'll show you that another day. Brett put the link onto the newsletter. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do that. Oh, thanks, Michelle. She said she just subscribed and we're up to 670, something like that. So that's good. Like I said, 1,000, we get more controls from YouTube. So, so that'll be nice to have. So here are the puppies. They are totally attacking each other right now. They're gotten quite feisty. So we're having a lot of fun with them. Hi, Ashley. Aw, thanks, Michelle. She says, and yep, all the Jonas children are amazing. So that's good. So this is definitely, Cagney and Lacey do not spend a lot of time just hanging out like this. They've definitely, as they're getting bigger, I'm trying to get their exact birth date. They're about 10 weeks old now. I have to find out their exact birth date. But they're putting on weight. They're getting bigger. They go to their first, I think it's the 24th. So a little less than 2 weeks from now, they go to their first vet appointment. So we'll get an exact weight then. When we got them, they were 8 and 12 pounds, but Lacey's still a little smaller than Cagney, but she's closing the gap. She's closing the gap. Look at the nice breeze we're having on that. You can see all the hay blowing. They're so good. Jeannie says, do you have soap for extra dry skin? We do. Okay, so we have a couple of different formulas, Jeannie. The one that I recommend you start with is the Purity. It's the plain unscented goat milk soap. That's the one I recommend you start with. We also have an organic Castile, which is just organic extra virgin olive oil and the goat milk. That's not going to last as long as the Purity, but if the Purity isn't sufficient for you, you can try the organic Castile, and we have the Calendula, which has the olive oil, castor oil, and then calendula flowers infused. So those are the 3 that I recommend you start with. We have smaller size bars. You don't have to start with a full size bar. You can get smaller sizes, so you can try that and see which one your skin likes the best. And then we have lotion sticks. So I generally recommend the unscented lotion stick. Usually it doesn't really matter which formula, neither one is better. They're just different. So those are the ones that we really recommend you start with. Michelle says, when do we get to know what Baby Worst is going to be? I believe they're going to put the soap in the October 1st newsletter. So sign up for the newsletter because it'll probably go out there. So I think that's when they're sharing. Oh, good. Dawn loves the Purity soap. Yeah, it helps a lot of people, the Purity. A lot, a lot, a lot. So puppies love the grass. That is their favorite place to be, is on the grass. So Dawn loves the Purity soap. Michelle loves the lotion sticks. I love the lotion sticks too. Melissa loves the smell of the Purity soap even though it's unscented. That's funny. Cindy says there's a little buckling getting his groove on some of the Dolings. Uh-oh, they can breed by 8 weeks. Yikes. Yeah, we usually separate them from now. They didn't have a place to put them. I am not worried about it. Everybody in that pen, with the exception of Glamour and Glow, are old enough to be bred. So if they get bred, that's fine. And Glamour and Glow have not been wanting him anywhere near them. So, and we'll keep an eye on them. So I'm not worried about that. You're welcome, Jeannie. Just let me know if you have any other questions. You can always email me if you have something that you need to know. Marianne says Purity soap is great for your skin. Yeah, the Purity is excellent. Anybody that has any troubles, any problems, that's always where we recommend you start. Shell gets the newsletter. Yep, Brett listed the Purity. Hey, Brett, just so you know, I did make a shortcut. So it's goatmilkstuff.com/purity gets you to the Purity page. Hey, Sue. So Emery has been doing really well with the puppies. He spends so much time with them. He's so good with them. And if you go on my Instagram page, or actually I think I put it on Facebook too, I put a picture of Emery with the puppies in this shirt, but we colored his shirt red because the blue looked funny on the Instagram page. So that was from this, but his shirt's actually blue, but I made it red. Well, I didn't. Jonathan did. Somebody says, I'm finding the shampoo bar is awesome for hair regrowth. Awesome. I've gone away from using shampoo, conditioner, mousse, and hairspray to just using shampoo and hairspray. Love it. Yeah, that's good. So this is where the puppies were meeting some of the goats. I worry more about the goats hurting the puppies than the puppies hurting the goats at this stage. If they headbutt them, they can really hurt them. So Cindy says, whew. So the goats love the stumps. It's their favorite. They climb on the slides and the toys and stuff, but they really love the stumps. The goats are still not exactly sure what to make of them. Lacey likes to flop in the grass. She just flops right down. She's so sweet. I'm really, really happy with her. We did get the mowing guy in there to mow that grass down, so that grass isn't quite as tall now. So they're all jumpy. That's Glamour and Glow up on the stumps. They've gotten really big. The ones that were just born, give me a second, Guinevere and Galahad are out of Glamour and Glow's grandmother. So they're connected that way. Melissa says the grass looks just as tall as the puppies. Yeah, that's why we had it. The goats just can't eat that much, so that's why we had it cut down. Puppies love that little tube. Haven't caught them going in it yet, though. She's got to like hop out of there. And if you didn't watch yesterday's live video, we introduced Thor outside of the fence to the puppies, and they did really well. Pam says, do you feed your grass clippings to the goats? No, we just let it go settle on the grass where it's mowed, because it'll decompose and help feed the soil, which will make the grass more nutritious. So no, we don't feed it to them. It's just it helps to nourish the soil. Renee says, what's the name of the grass that we have issues with that are toxic to goats? Oh, good. We get a puppy pooping. It's called Johnson grass. And I always thought it was 2 words, but I looked it up and it was 1 word, Johnson grass. Poor Cagney stuck inside. We pay somebody to cut the grass, Tressie. We don't do it ourselves. We don't have time for that. Alma says, do the goats slow down on eating before birthing? Not particularly. We've never seen that. We have some of them who will eat throughout labor and just keep eating. So we have some wacky goats sometimes, but no, doesn't seem to affect them. Climbing in the tube. So we're getting. I think we got a couple more minutes on the footage, and then I'll be signing off. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Looks like somebody's standing up on the gate or something, getting all that footage. She's trying to find her way back. Isn't she cute? She's already so much bigger. This footage was about a week ago, and she's already grown so much. There is one puppy left in the litter that still needs a home. He is a boy. So if anybody know anybody who is looking for a Great Pyrenees puppy, let me know. And if anybody is interested in goats, I still have goats for sale. I have too many goats right now. I need to find good homes for them. So if anybody knows of anybody who is looking for goats, they're excellent quality goats, and I'd really like them to go to a good home. We don't... that's what we want. Alma says, great footage. Thank you, Alma. Jillian says, do y'all have snake problems? No, we don't see snakes at all. Snakes don't, well, when we first moved to the farm, there were some, but snakes don't like being around four-footed animals like goats and sheep because they get stomped. So I can't tell you the last time I've seen a snake around here. Cindy says she hears the buck. I'm assuming you're watching the live cameras. Terry says the dogs are getting so big. Yeah. So again, if we have the live cameras, I think a bunch of you are watching both the live cameras and me live on Facebook at the same time. And so you can get to those at goatmilkstuff.com/goat. And again, if anybody knows of anybody interested in a puppy, let me know. And if anybody's interested in goats, you can let me know or just go to gmsgoats.com. So you can do that. Nicole says, are any of the goats bred? The Alpines are going in with the bucks next week. So, or this weekend. I think Saturday is when they're going in. So they're going to start getting bred then. And we never did get our ultrasound. I'm not sure what happened to the vet. He just kind of poofed. And so we don't know exactly how many. Devotion is in. She's pregnant. But yeah, but that's it. So... and with that, we are started over. This is where the footage we started with. So I think I am going to sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have another one we'll do in another couple days, and then we'll be caught up because, like I said, this one was supposed to be done last week, but I went to a conference, which, by the way, again, I really should find out the price of the virtual tickets, but if anybody is interested in getting the virtual ticket so you can see all the footage after the fact from the conference, just let me know. Cindy says, fun February kids. Yes, February and March. Oh, you're very welcome, Cheryl. She says, thank you for all your wonderful products. People without severe allergies cannot imagine what a blessing your products are. I'm so glad. You're very welcome, Kate. Dawn says, enjoy your day. I will. I'm going to have a fun day. I'm going to finish up in here, and then I'm going to go play with my puppies, and that makes me very, very happy. So you guys all take care, and we will talk soon.
Work hard. Get dirty. Use good soap. GoatMilkStuff.com